Hello and welcome to Hatha Yoga with Catherine for beginners. I'm really happy today as we have sunshine and it really makes a person feel good and makes your heart happy. So I hope that the sun is shining where you are today and that you're going to enjoy this yoga session with me. So as usual, we start with our relaxation and then we do a few poses and then we have our relax at the end of our session. So if you'd like to come down into a lying position. So we normally have our legs straight, put our heels together and we're lying down. For those people that have problems with the lower back when they're lying down, they place the feet at the edge of the mat and just relax those knees together, and that will help with the lower back. For the rest of us, we'll straighten those legs, put the heels together and just allow those feet to relax out to the sides. We're going to place our arms out to the sides, palms facing up, and we'll start with our breathing. What I'd like you to do today while we're breathing is just think of something that you would be grateful for. It could be the fact that the sun is shining. I'm grateful today that the sun is shining and that I can be doing yoga with you. It could be the fact that maybe a family member's done a favor for you. It can be anything, whatever you wish. So we're going to start with our breathing. We're breathing in, feel that tummy pushing out as we fill it with air, and then just feel it drop away again as we gently exhale. So always in through the nose, out through the nose. Some breathing on your own time. By breathing, we're relaxing the body, the mind, and that helps us to set ourselves up for our yoga session. So we move those toes, move those fingers. Remember your days outside the door's closed, and this is the time that we give back to ourselves to work on building body strength and balance and flexibility, and also relax the mind. So we're going to move those toes, move those fingers, and please remember to be mindful, so keeping the mind in the room or being in the moment and keeping it on the poses as we go. You're going to bend those knees, bring them up to the chest, just give them a hug. And remember as well, if that's uncomfortable, you can cross your hands just behind your knees. Just cross them behind the knees. Just rock gently from side to side. Just ease the back out. If you have a hollow back like me, it really helps to ease the back out. And clasp the shins. There we go. Clasp the hands behind the knees. Unclasp the hands. Press the palms down on the mat. We're going to straighten those legs up to the ceiling. Make sure we have a nice right angle between the legs and the body. We start with our warm-up. So we're going to point those toes. So point them at the ceiling, then flex them, with other words, point them down at the face. So we're pointing, flexing. So just do some on your own time. This is warming up the feet, the ankles, really important before we start our poses. Pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing. Our ankles do a lot of work, so it's really important to warm them up. I'm going to keep those feet still. So we're going to make circles with the feet. So it doesn't matter which way you go first. You can go clockwise, anti-clockwise, because when you're done with whichever side you started with, you're going to do the opposite side. So just keep going. We're basically keeping those legs as still as possible and just making circles with those feet. Now we go the other way. There we go the other way. So if we went right to left to start with, and we're going to go left to right. Still warming up those ankles, the calves, really important. We're going to keep those feet still. So we're going to lower the legs down to the mat. I'll count you down as per the clock. And just keep breathing all the way through. Please don't hold your breath. That's really dangerous. Let's keep your shoulders away from your ears. Really important. Keep those shoulders down. Hands are flat on the mat. When you're ready, we'll allow those feet to 5 past, 10 past. Keep breathing. Quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, and gently on the mat for half past. Don't bash the heels. You really hurt yourself if you lower those legs and bash those heels. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. We are going to repeat that. So for those that find it difficult to lift the legs up, straight up, bend those knees, straighten the feet, and we'll be ready. And for those that can lift their legs straight up, take a nice deep breath, and then as you exhale, lift those legs up again. And when you're ready, count you down, keep breathing. When you're ready, lower those legs to 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, and heels gently on the mat for half past. There we go. Relax those feet. Take a nice deep breath. Take a deep breath. And as we exhale, up we come again. And when you're ready, last time, those feet to 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, and gently on the mat for half past. And really relax the feet and take a nice deep breath. From here, we're going to bring those knees back to the chest, and you can either clasp your hands behind your knees or take hold of those shins, give them a nice hug, roll gently from side to side on the mat to ease the back out. From here, we'll be coming up into a sitting position. So for those that can rock up, you're welcome to do so. My back is really hollow and it really hurts to do that. So from here, I will show you. Unclasp your hands, the knees bent. We're going to roll over onto the right side, put that left hand down, push up into a sitting position. And I'm just going to turn around and show you from the correct side. So the clasping the knees, unclasp them, roll onto the right side, put that left hand down, push up, and there we are in a sitting position. So for those that can cross their legs, then do so. If not, just have your legs straight, not totally straight, just gently with the knees slightly bent. Because you don't want to sit with the legs totally straight. It's going to be uncomfortable. So we're going to cross those legs and we'll carry on warming up. Place your hands on your knees. I have no idea what I'm talking about there. Oh, it's the hand mudra. So that's correct. So in time to come, I will teach you the hand mudra. But for now, we're just going to place our hands on our knees and pull the flesh out from underneath the sitting bones. Shoulders nicely relaxed down from the ears. And when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, bring those shoulders up, exhale, drop them down. Breathe in, bring them up, and exhale, drop them down. Breathe in, exhale, drop them down, and breathe in and exhale and drop them down. So we're still part of our warm-up. We're going to place our hands or our fingers on our shoulders, and we are going to make circles with those elbows. So here we're loosening up the shoulders, the neck, the back. Also really important. So while you're doing that, pull in the core muscles, the tummy, the back. It helps with strengthening. Then we go the other way. And close your eyes, just enjoy it. Give yourselves a smile because you're busy doing it. Finished, we just lower those hands back to our knees. We're going to drop our chin onto our chest. I'll fasten my hair because it's going to interfere with the mic. So chin on the chest. Breathe in, bring the left ear over the left shoulder. And exhale, chin on the chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin on the chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And exhale, chin on the chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. And exhale, chin on the chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And exhale, right ear, right shoulder as you inhale. And exhale. Let's bring the chin back to the chest. And when you're ready, just look up. From here, we're going to come into tabletop to start our poses. So if you'd like to come onto your hands and knees. The tabletop comprises of the toes being flat on the mat, the knees are under the hips, and the hands are directly under the shoulders. So really you should see a nice square, should be showing a nice square. I'm going to get ready for spinal balance. This is strength and balance pose all in one. So we're going to push out the right leg, and when you have your balance, you lift up the left arm. So what we're trying to create here is a straight line between the arm, the body, and the leg. And I can see I've dipped my wrist, lifted up my hand. So just keep breathing. It is a bit of a challenging pose, this. And lower down the arm and the leg. Find your tabletop. Hands are spread out with the middle finger facing the front. So when you're ready, just keep breathing. And we're going to push out the left leg and the right leg comes up. So again, just keep breathing. So even if you're a beginner and you aren't quite getting your arms and legs up, that's fine as long as you're actually getting the arm and the leg off the mat. It will help to create the strength and the balance. Just keep it there and lower down back into tabletop. So from here we're going to do downward facing dog. So we call those toes under. Take a nice deep breath. And then as we exhale, I'm going to lift up, push the tailbone in the air. So we always hinge from the hips. Don't worry that your heels aren't getting down to the mat yet. It's a matter of time and flexibility and the stretching of the tendons in the back of the legs. So push the head back through the arms. Keep those legs straight, the arms straight. So this is strength, and this is where we're building up strength in the arms and the shoulders. Just keep it there, just keep breathing. So we're slowly, gently going to lower down onto the knees. Don't bash the knees. Extend those toes again, so toes flat on the mat. And we're going to pull the left leg forward for a kneeling lunge. So that left foot needs to be on the mat. So if the heel is lifting, just wheel the foot forward a little bit more. You can have your hands on your fingertips just for relaxation. If you feel stretching through the hips, then just lift yourself up a little bit and come out of the stretch. So this is stretching and it's helping to open the hips. Just breathing gently. Just keep it there. So the hands are on the mat just for support and to keep your balance. Place the hands on the mat. Curl the toes of the right foot under, lift the right knee off the mat. Push the left leg back gently onto the knee and pull that right foot forward again. Use your hand if you don't get the foot forward, and then kneeling onto the right leg. So if that heel feels like it's coming off the mat, again just wiggle it forward a little bit to keep that foot flat on the mat. Use your hands for support and just breathe gently. Pull the toes of the left foot under, lift the knee off the mat, push the right leg back, gently back onto the knees with tabletop. And from here we are going to do cat and cow. So cat is when we're hunching the back, and cows, so there we go, cat's hunching the back, and cow is then just lowering the tummy, bring up the head and the tailbone. We're coming to tabletop, and I'll talk you through it. Let's take a nice deep breath and then exhale and push into cat. So all the air out the lungs. Breathe in nice and gently, drop the tummy, bring up the head and the tailbone. Exhale, push up into cat. So hunch that back. Inhale, drop tummy, bring up head and tailbone. And exhale for cat. And inhale for cow. And then just gently come back into tabletop. And from here, we're just gently going to lower onto the tummy. So come down. We're going to do plank, but we're going to do a modified plank. So just lower down onto the tummy. So I've got the microphone clipped onto my tummy, and if I'm going to lie on it, I may break it, so I've just moved it. So we're on the tummy. We're going to be on our forearms. So the elbows are under the shoulders. Hands flat on the mat. Those toes are going to curl under. We're going to curl the toes under, and then we're going to push up. So we're going to lift up the body onto the toes and the forearms. So this is called dolphin plank. If that is really uncomfortable, just drop the knees down, and you can do the dolphin plank that way. So you can see I've got a really hollow back. It's dipping and it should really be straight. So we lower down onto the mat. Just make sure that when you bring your arms forward and rest your forehead on your hands, just breathe nice and deeply and gently and just rest for a moment. Just relax. We're going to lift up the forehead. We're going to place the hands under the shoulders. We're going to get ready for downward facing dog again. Curl those toes under. Take a nice deep breath. And push up and push those hips back into the air. So always bending or hinging from the hips. Just walk your feet forward a little bit, because that was really extended downward facing dog. Push the head back through the arms, breathing gently. So we're going to walk the feet to the hands. I'm just moving to make sure that I'm so spot on with the camera. So it's a forward standing bend. So we're still using those hips. The back as neutral as possible, or as straight as possible. And take an elbow in each hand. So we're still bending forward. The legs are straight. So if you haven't got that flexibility and you just stop there, that's fine. It will develop and you will get lower down in your forward standing bend. Just breathing gently. Just enjoy that bend, enjoy that stretch. Lower the hands back to the mat. And we're going to roll up like a rag doll. So just gently, nice and slowly. So this also depends on your flexibility, whether your hands reach the mat or not. So rolling up like a rag doll, nice and gently on your own time. There's no rush. It's coming back to a standing position. When you get there, I'm just going to turn around and face the camera again. So we're going to get ready for mountain pose. So we're going to stand with our feet hip width apart. And this is a nice pose to do outside in summer. You don't have to do a whole yoga routine. You can just go and stand outside on the grass, barefoot or on the gravel, and ground with Mother Earth. So pull in the tailbone, the tummy, roll those shoulders, relax the shoulders away from the ears. So we don't pull the shoulders back, we just relax them. Stand nice and comfortably. If you have the balance, you can close your eyes. If not, just choose a spot in front of you and just concentrate on that. Just breathing gently. Give yourselves a nice big smile. Just enjoy the pose. We're going to breathe in and bring those arms up into extended mountain pose. So if you have the balance, you can still keep your eyes closed. If not, just still connect on a spot in front of you. And just feel a nice stretch in the body, as if you want to try and touch the ceiling above you. And for the ladies, this is really important. You could do it while you're in mountain pose as well. And that is pulling those pelvic muscles up. Pull them tight, let them go. Pull them tight, let them go. Really, really important to practice that every day. I'm going to get ready for half moon, so you can place your arms, hands together above your head, or just keep them parallel. Take a nice deep breath, and then as you exhale gently, it's a nice gentle bend to the side, so it's half moon to the left. So it's always opposite to what I'm doing. When I tell you to go left, you go to your left. So it'll just be opposite to me. Breathe in, gently come back to the center, and as you exhale, it's a nice gentle bend to the right. So your right. And still, if you have the balance, you can close your eyes. If not, just pick a spot in front of you and concentrate on that. Breathe in, gently come back to the center, push those arms up, and exhale nice and gently as you lower the arms, nice and slowly back down. Roll those shoulders a moment. Take the tension out of the shoulders. Okay, from here, we are going to get ready for our tree. So we're standing on the left foot. Foot needs to be nice and straight in front of us. Bring the hands together in front of us. Just push them away slightly from the body. That'll give us some bit of extra weight on the front of the body and help to keep the balance. So you can bring your right foot just to the ankle with the toes on the mat. If that's where your balance is, that's fine. We're all started off there. If you're a little bit further, maybe bring the foot to the ankle or to the calf. If you have the balance, up to the knee, but don't push on the knee. Just hold the foot there so it's balance and strength. If you lose your balance, then just drop the foot down and come back again to where you were. Again, also pick a spot and concentrate on that in front of you. Lower the foot down, keep the hands where they are. And we're going to stand on the right foot. It needs to be nice and straight in front of us, not turned out or turned in. It needs to be nice and straight. We're going to bring the left foot to the ankle, toes on the mat. And if that's where you are, that's fine. Got to learn to develop the balance. So either foot onto the ankle or the calf or up to the knee. Never push on that knee joint, you'll hurt yourself. I would suggest to keep the eyes open because it's easier for the balance. Lower the foot down, lower the hands down. And then from here we are going to, that's just demonstrating tree is generally with the foot up onto the thigh. But because of the fabric of our gym clothes, the foot doesn't stay there. So just bring it up to the knee and then just hold it there. So we're going to get ready for bird. So I'm turning to the side so that you can see me. You're standing on the left leg. We're going to stand on the left leg. So if you've got a wall and your balance isn't good, just hold on to the wall with the left hand. So we're standing on the left foot. Okay, position the right leg just gently out behind us. We're bending from those hips. Arms are hanging down, looking down. Bring them up nice and gently. And then when you have your balance, only then lift the right leg off the mat. So we're only looking just to come off the mat. We're not going to hold it there for long. Just keep breathing. Hold it, lower that foot down, come back to a standing position. So we're standing on the right foot, left foot's behind us, we're bending forward from the hips, arms are hanging down, and then gently bring those arms out to shoulder height, and when you're ready, just lifting the left leg off the mat. So when you're coming off the mat a few inches, just keep breathing. Just hold it there, keep breathing, and lower the foot down and come back to a standing position. So from here, I'm going to turn around. We're going to do ballerina. So for ballerina, the weight needs to distribute from the shoulders across, down through the hips onto the floor. So we're standing on the right foot. It again needs to be nice and straight in front of us. I've got a line on my mat so I can line up there. Lifting up the left leg, and we take hold of the foot, not at the toes, but by the ankle. Bringing up that right arm so straight as possible. Just keep breathing. If you need to touch the wall with the right arm, please do so. Just keep breathing. Lower the arm, let go of the leg. And I'm just going to turn around so that you can see me from the other side. You'll stay where you are. So, as I said before, if you need to go to a wall to do this to keep your balance, that's fine. We're standing on the left leg, tuck in the tummy and the tailbone, shoulders away from the ears. Lift up the right leg, take hold of the foot, front of the ankle. Bring up your left arm, just breathing nice and gently. Just pick a spot in front of you and concentrate on that. Lower the arms and legs. And from here, we are going to do the wide leg forward bend. So I'll just keep my mat the way it is. Okay, from here we're going to step those feet aside. I place my ankles on the back edge of the mat so that I know that I've got my feet aligned and I haven't got the one foot a little bit further forward than the other one. So the feet as far far apart as possible with the feet straight in front of us. So the further apart the legs, breathe in, bring those arms up, and then gently as we exhale, bend forward from those hips, come down. Now keep breathing, find the floor in front of you, and walk those hands forward, not too much, otherwise you could end up slipping. And then with the middle fingers facing forward, push the head back through the arms. So if the flexibility isn't there and you haven't quite got down to the floor, that's fine. Just bending forward with the legs far apart and just with the arms hanging down is also good, and that will help to develop. So walk those hands back and then take hold of the ankles. If your stretch and flexibility isn't there and you're just up on the thighs or the knees, take hold of that because you're still developing the flexibility from there. For those that can get further down, take hold of that. Tuck the head in and just breathe gently. Just enjoy that stretch again. If the hamstrings pull too much, then just ease off a little bit. Let go of the ankles. Allow the hands just to hang down underneath the arms. Breathe in, bring those arms up again, and then just gently exhale as we lower those arms back down. Zigzag those feet together. No, well, not quite. We are going to do triangles, so we are turning the left foot out 90 degrees, and that right foot's going to turn in and slightly to have a look at the left foot. So it's important to have the heel and the arch of the foot in line, otherwise you won't have balance. When I bought my yoga mat, I got a brick, so it's a very light, like polystyrene brick. So I know people do use them in Hatha yoga. We tend not to use props, so it's just allowing the body to develop its own flexibility on its own time and not forcing it. So it can be used. So we're standing with the hips facing the front. So breathe in, bring those arms up to shoulder height. And then as we exhale, so it's almost like a windmill, so we're bending down. We're looking to get as close down to the ankle as possible. If you're just on the knee or the shin, that's fine. We're bringing the right arm up as far as possible with the hand facing forward. And so we're almost looking like a triangle. And we're tucking that hip forward so it's not bending to the back, pushing that hip forward. Just keep breathing. Just hold it a moment, breathe in, come back to a standing position. Exhale, lower the arms. So we're going to swap those feet around. So the right foot goes out 90 degrees and that left foot is turning in slightly to look at the right foot. Again, the further apart the feet, the better. Heel arch in line. Take a moment, line them up, and you'll have your balance. If they're not lined up, you won't have balance. Hips facing forward. Breathe in. Bring those arms to shoulder height. My mind is somewhere else. Breathe in. Bring those arms up to shoulder height. And then as we exhale, We're bending down to the right. Again, take hold of where you get to. We aim for the ankle, but if you're just by the knee or just on the shin, that's fine. Bring that left arm up and as far as you can. So if you stiffen the shoulders, it might not come straight up, that's fine. Tuck that hip forward. We don't want the tailbone pushing out to the back, it needs to come forward. Just breathe gently. Just hold it a moment, just keep breathing. Breathe in and drop those. So from here we're going to come down into a lying position and we are going to do our relaxation. So if you'd like to lie down, and I hope that you have your throw with you so that we can be nice and comfortable and warm as we do our relax. So it's just a shortish yoga session today. They don't all have to be an hour long. Let's take that out. So lying down. So as usual, if it's comfortable to have your legs straight, put those heels together, allow the feet to relax out to the side. If not, bend those knees, bring the feet to the edge of the mat as we did right in the beginning when we were relaxing. Relax the knees together, just breathe nice and gently. So for those that can bring the heels together, we'll do so. Just try and cover my feet up, I can feel a draft. Right, heels are together, feet relaxed, arms by the sides, palms facing up. Just breathing nice and gently. So don't worry that your eyes are closed and you can't see the video. All you need to do now is just listen to my voice. So remember, the mind is still inside the room, our day is still outside the door. We are in the moment. Just breathing nice and gently. Mind is clear. Just relaxing. Just feel yourself almost melting into the mat. Remember your breathing. When you're breathing in, feel the tummy pushing out. And then as we exhale again, just feel it dropping away. So if you haven't done any of the other yoga sessions yet, and this is your first one, I have a little relaxation routine that I like to do, and I find that it really relaxes me. Even though I instruct the class, I still find it relaxing. So breathing gently, we're going to lift that left leg, left heel, foot off the mat. So the heel's about an inch off the mat. So just keep breathing. Gently lower that left leg onto the mat. Relax that foot. So the foot, the leg, the hip is totally relaxed. Breathing gently, we're lifting the right leg off the mat, so that left leg is totally relaxed. The right foot is about an inch off the mat. So it's the right side doing all the work now, and breathing gently. Relax that right leg back onto the mat. Let the heels find each other. Just relax the feet, the legs, the hips. Maybe take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. If you feel you want to have a yawn, have that yawn. It means you're relaxing. We're lifting the left arm off the mat, so the hand is about an inch off the mat. The bottom half of the body is relaxed. It's the left arm doing all the work. Just keep breathing. Relax that left arm gently back onto the mat. Relax the hand, the arm, the shoulder. Just give yourself a smile. Help to relax you more. So we're lifting that right arm off the mat. So the arm is always straight. The hand is about an inch off the mat. Bottom half of the body, left side, so relaxed. So that right arm doing all the work. Just breathing gently. Relax the hand back onto the mat. So relax the hand, the arm, the shoulder. The feet, the legs, the hips, hands, arms, the shoulders, the back, the tummy, and the neck are all nicely relaxed. Breathing gently. Let go all those muscles. We give ourselves a nice big smile. By smiling, we relax all the facial muscles. We also release good endorphins, and those endorphins are good for the immune system. So we should try and laugh and smile as much as we can every day, all day. Remember, the eyes are still closed. Nice big smile. By smiling, we relax the facial muscles, the forehead, the cheeks. We're going to relax the bottom jaw away from the top one. And then relax the tongue gently back onto the bottom jaw. And then gently relax the eyes back into their sockets. Just feel them relaxing. Breathing gently. Mind is clear. Just relax. Concentrate on the breathing, in through the nose, out through the nose. So our relaxation is almost like a meditation. It's Just relaxing all the muscles. Mind is clear. If you feel the mind is trying to wander, just bring it back to the breathing. Breathing in through the nose and out again. Breathing gently. The mind is still clear. We're just going to move those toes, move those fingers. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out. We're gently going to bend those knees, bring them back up to the chest and just give them a hug. Remember, you can clasp your hands behind your knees if that's more comfortable. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe just move from side to side ever so gently, just to ease the back out. So eyes are still closed. So just trust my voice. We're going to unclasp the hands. We're going to roll onto our right side again. Push up with that left hand. Come up into a sitting position. And as I say, eyes are still closed. I'm just going to position myself on my mat. Hopefully I'm facing the camera. My eyes are still closed. I'm crossing my legs, or my ankles should I say, if you find it more comfortable to have your legs slightly straight in front of you with the knees slightly bent. That's fine. We are going to bring those hands together. We're going to wrap the palms really hard, generate some heat, place them over the eyes, breathe in, breathe out, drop them down, generate some heat. Place them over the eyes, breathe in, breathe out, drop them down, last time, generate some heat. Place them over the eyes, just breathe gently. Just keep the palms there, keep the eyes closed. And what we're doing here is called palming. So other words, placing the palms over the eyes and then helping the eyes to relax. So we've worked on the body, we've worked on the mind, and now we're working on the eyes. If you feel during the day, whether you're working long hours on a computer or whatever your job is, and you feel your eyes are strained, just sit back nice and comfortably, the spine nice and erect or relaxed, and then just place the palms over the eyes. You could sit there for a couple of minutes or maybe even longer, however you feel. And once you remove your palms from your eyes and you open them, you'll see how much more relaxed the eyes are. So keeping your eyes closed, you may drop your hands down to your knees if you wish, or if you like, just bring the palms, the hands together, and those fingers and the thumbs together, and just touch the thumbs onto the chest bone. When you're ready, you may open your eyes on your own time. Thank you so much for doing Hatha Yoga with Catherine for beginners. Namaste.